Hi guys, this is coming to you today from my car. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to have a chance to make a video later tonight, so I wanted to make sure that I got one done today since I didn't do one yesterday. Last night we were actually doing surgery on our tree, so my husband was worried the limbs were going to break, so we had to brace our tree. And anyway, so I didn't get a chance to make my video last night. So yesterday I did walk little over 3 miles with my son. All my eating was on point. It was a good, normal, regular day for me. Today I did not actually go on my morning walk because I was talking to a friend and we ended up talking a little bit longer than normal, so I opted to go shopping instead. So I was still walking around it on my feet, but I did not actually deliberately go for a walk. So, which it turns out was actually good because on my route there was a body found this morning around the time I normally would have been walking. So it's a good thing. That is not anything I ever even would have wanted to see. So anyway, divine intervention there, I tell you that. So this morning I poached some eggs again, since I seem to be a rock star at poaching eggs. And for lunch, I ended up having just a turkey sandwich. I had a peanut butter apple for a snack this morning, and then this afternoon I'm out right now, so running errands, so I may or may not have a snack when I get home, but if I do, it will probably be just a couple of protein balls. And then for dinner tonight I plan on just making some chicken and rice. So, and I also am going to try and convince my husband to go for a walk. It just depends on how early he gets off. If he doesn't get off very early, then I will spin instead. So that is my plan. And so what I wanted to talk about today was childhood obesity. I think about this a lot. How come, like, you see families and you have a family and they're all overweight, or you see a family and they're all thin. Obviously it's environmental. So I was thinking about this when I was a little kid. My mom, well, we were poor. So, I mean, I grew up in the 80s. I think everybody was poor in the 80s. And we ate a lot of macaroni and cheese, cereal. My mom would make this fried hamburger, fried potatoes with cheese melted on top. You know, we didn't eat the healthiest. We never had vegetables. My mom is not. She's still not a big veggie eater. Sorry, Mom. And anyway, my husband, he had fried elk burger, fried elk steak, either with corn or green beans. I mean, that was what his dinners consisted of. And I'm not really sure what he really ate for breakfast or lunch. Probably school lunches, and then who knows what he had for breakfast. So, you know, neither one of us were really raised with, you know, healthy, fresh foods or healthy ways of preparing foods. Unfortunately, when you grow up eating a certain way, it kind of forms your taste. So I didn't grow up on wild game, and I don't like it. So my husband did, and he loves it. So, you know, just to kind of give you an example. As far as the kids go, you know, my kids, I never gave them, we never had healthy food either. I mean, we ate spaghetti, we ate tuna casserole, we ate hamburgers, we ate tacos, we ate out a lot. We'd go to McDonald's, and they would do a 5 cheeseburger meal. So you'd get 5 cheeseburgers and 2 large fries. And we'd buy 2 of those meals, and my family of 4 would eat it. So we would eat 10 cheeseburgers and 4 large fries. And we did that a lot. I mean, it was cheap. I think it cost us like $15. So we did that a lot. And so essentially, well, backtrack. So when my kids were little and we were in the store and they'd be ornery, and I'd tell them, if you guys will be good, if you'll behave yourself, we'll grab a candy on the way out. If you guys will be good, we'll stop and get a milkshake on the way home. If you guys will stop fighting, we'll go get you a candy bar. So I did that a lot with my kids, and being the person that I am now and knowing what I know now, basically I made my kids fat. So because I didn't consider or really think about the damage that I was doing, I would protect my kids from anything and everything. And you know, I wouldn't let them hang out with crappy people. I went to battle for them so many times at school with their teachers. I've had conversations with parents of their mean friends before. I mean, I would do anything to defend my kids. And yet at the same time, I am destroying them by giving them candy and milkshakes and any other sugar, salt-filled garbage. And it baffles me why I don't feel the same way about their food. Like, why is it okay to make them have a lifelong struggle with obesity? Why is that okay? I don't even know. I think there's a disconnect in our brains. You know, we think it's cute to give babies candy. We think it's cute to give babies pop. We think it's cute to give, you know, our toddlers, when they're being naughty, we think it's cute to bribe them with candy and other things, trying to, just trying to calm everybody down, so we want to offer food. And I don't know why we do that. If I could go back and change it, I would take every bit of it back. I would try to incorporate veggies, fresh veggies. I would show them how to cook differently so they're not frying everything. I mean, it's terrible, terrible, the things that we don't even realize that we do to our kids. And I guess I would say that if your kids are still little, mine are grown now, I can only hope that something in them will change like it did with me, and they'll make the decision to lose weight. My son, he has, and he he does and he doesn't. He was doing really, really, really well and lost quite a bit of weight, and then he hurt his back. And then, so it's been a little bit different for him since then. But he's still very active, and, he still tries to eat. He tries to make good choices. My daughter, she just has no interest, and I don't want her to struggle. I don't want her to struggle all her life with her weight. And so, again, if I could take it back, I would. So if your kids are little, I would suggest cutting out the pop, cutting out the candy. Why is it hard? It shouldn't be hard. It isn't a big deal. Most of the time, after a few days, they don't even realize that it's not there anymore. Like, they don't know. So your kids are happier and healthier if you make them eat vegetables until they like them. I mean, they will. Find a vegetable that they like, and make sure that they eat it. Or put vegetables, make them smoothies. I do smoothies almost daily I use frozen fruit from Costco and the organic fruit, whether it's peaches or mixed berries or blueberries. And then I mix it with a banana. It's an organic banana, spinach, sometimes broccoli, and almond milk. and you can't taste the spinach or the broccoli. So, I mean, they would never even know that it was in there. So why not make those for them instead of giving them a Diet Pepsi or a candy bar or a bug juice or a soda pop? I mean, all those things. If you do the research, if you would look up, first of all, the statistics on childhood obesity, it is amazing how much it has grown. Even since I was a kid. I mean, it's staggering. If you research the effects of soda, sugar, sodium, all those things on your children, you would probably be amazed at what you're doing to your kids without even realizing it. But I think they deserve a fighting chance. And it's our job as parents to do the very best by our kids, to teach them, to educate them, to provide them with the knowledge they need to be successful humans. And whether or not that is something we're willing to do for ourselves, we have to do it to our kids. We owe it to our kids. We're their teacher. You know, we're the ones they learn from. We're the ones they get their bad habits from. And I think that we owe it to these tiny humans to teach them to be successful and to not have to fight things. It's hard. It's hard being a chubby kid. I see it. I see chubby kids, and other kids are mean and they make fun, and I think, you know what, that is horrible. It's horrible to make fun of people. It's horrible to be the one being made fun of. And you know, it's especially if our kids are little, we can change it. You know, we are the ones that can change it, and they're too little to do it themselves. So we can complain about how it's everybody else's fault that our kids are fat. In all actuality, it's our own fault. And I just really encourage you to do some research and change that. So anyway, I'm going to stop before everybody unsubscribes. But if you still like me, you can subscribe over here or over here. I'm not sure where. And then I will post a link. I do Fitbit. And so I will post my information in the description so that you can be friends with me. And I like the Fitbit. It keeps me busy, so it keeps me active, and I really like it. So anyway, you can friend request me there, and then I'll post a link to my Facebook page. Again, subscribe or subscribe, one or the other. See ya. See you tomorrow.